Rabbit Crest Farms in Greenville, South Carolina. I am Sarah and this is my husband Eli. We've been growing for around 3 years and we've been farming on this land for just over a year.
Well, we learned to farm, we still are, but I read about every single book I could get my hands on for about 6 months. We helped out at other farms locally in the area and a lot of YouTube, which is a really good source these days.
We had a lot of downtime like everybody else in 2020, so we just got a bunch of books, started watching a lot of videos, just tried to learn as much as possible and then grow on our own smaller space and try to get as good at it as we could.
Actually, initially I wanted to make hot sauce, so I piggybacked off of her tomato garden, and then we had too many raised beds that we didn't know what to do with, and so we just took those principles and scaled it up.
I love tomatoes. That's kind of what we started with. I remember having a garden as a kid, and my parents were really good at growing food and growing tomatoes, and I just wanted to try and get better and better at that, and that just kind of spiraled into a love for growing things.
Really just the idea of starting something from seed, watching it grow, harvesting, packing it, and then selling it directly to the person who's going to utilize it in their kitchen. There's just really not a better feeling than that, in my opinion. And I love growing peppers. They're almost like flowers to me in a way, with the fruits all these different colors and everything, and just really, they cross really easy. You can make really fun cross breeds and things like that. So they're definitely sort of my baby.
Yeah.
But summer crops in general, I think, are where we shine. All of our peppers, our eggplants, our tomatoes are coming in. We also are finishing up our onions and our peas, and then we are transitioning over into all of our summer flowers as well, which is our favorite time of year, so we are very excited.
Our most unique crop that we're growing right now would probably be brown cherries, the husk cherries. I'm very excited to try them. I think that they're really niche and interesting, and I don't see very many people growing them here.
It's red and it's sort of a sour fruit, and they're really prolific and really good in both culinary and drink applications, so we're really excited for that. As far as farming practices, we definitely utilize no-till methods, building lasagna beds with cardboard and compost and heavy wood chip. We're definitely organic, no spray, and just growing things in an eco-friendly way at an eco-friendly time of year to help keep our pest and disease pressure as reasonable as possible using those methods.
One of our biggest challenges we have at this location is wind. In the shoulder seasons like spring and fall, we get some pretty big wind gusts that come up from the woods and up our hill and then hits the fields pretty hard.
In one bed we might plant something that's pretty tall and very stable, like trellis tomatoes, and then next to that you can plant something that might be a little shorter, and then sort of literally every single bed is complementing the bed next to it.
So what's kind of surprised us the most, we had a really hard time just finding land in general, so when we did, we tried to make sure that we had a good grow space, and with this property we really liked it because it was very close to town, and so we just tried to figure out what we could do on a smaller scale. And as we started growing in a smaller scale, we realized how much we could get out of just this small space, and that was really fun to figure out that we could have such high volume of yields off of just what our small grow space is right now.
What was surprising to me is that if you get good at the no-till method and intercropping and things like that, and utilizing shoulder seasons properly, that how much you truly can produce on a small scale. We're only on 36, 50-foot beds. We still get a surprisingly healthy amount.
Yeah. So we currently offer one type of CSA, it's for flowers, and it's bi-weekly throughout each growing season. You can come and pick up on the farm every other Tuesday, and it's just a nice chunky bouquet of all flowers grown on our farm. So like we said, we're working on our event space right now, which is going to be the raised bed European garden style space, and it's actually going to be right out here where we're standing underneath our giant oak tree, and we're working on building those beds right now. We have an event coming up next month, June 26th, that is going to be open to the public to come. We're going to have some vendors, maybe a food truck, maybe some music, and it's just going to be on a Sunday evening, really nice. We have beautiful sunsets out here, nice sunset view. That's going to be the backdrop for it, and we're really excited about it to welcome people out to our new space. We also have the upcoming dinner with Topsoil, June 11th, the Wednesday night supper club. We're very excited to be invited to be a part of that and to showcase our wonderful veggies that we've been working so hard on growing. So we currently sell at the downtown TD Farmers Market in downtown Greenville, and you can find us there every Saturday. We have a booth. We sell our flowers and our vegetables, and we also sell to a couple restaurants, mainly GB&D. To connect with us, you can follow us on Instagram. We have a website. You can buy our stuff for farm pickup on our website. It's just rabbitcrestfarms.com, and follow us on Instagram. We've got some fun projects we've got in the works that we're excited to show to the community soon.